Summer training was really effective because it helped us build a sense of community within the department. And it was also a good sounding board for all of us to challenge our own assumptions together in sort of a public way. And we found out that a lot of our assumptions were the same. We all kind of had assumptions about what an 090 student was capable of, and even what a 121 student should know. And some of the training we did, like for example, an example of how to annotate a text, how to teach someone to annotate a text. When I started teaching 121 after the training, I assumed that a 121 student would know how to annotate a text. So I taught that skill in my studio class, which was the 090 class. And it turned out that my 121 students needed that kind of training as well. So I kind of went through that with both classes. And I found our discussions became much more interesting, and it became a point in teaching how to write a composition about a text that they would have touch points in the text that they could go back to. Having this kind of training and working together as a group to look at the redesign and to challenge our own assumptions helped us build a community as a faculty. We talk to each other in the hallway more. We have more periodic training and conferences that we attend together. And it's just sort of reinvigorated I think our professional appeal of going to work every day. And it's just been really energizing. Some of that community, I'm big on community, so I bring a lot of community-based exercises into the classroom. And I found that I teach a split where you have the studio portion, which is the traditional 090, or the former 090 group of students that are also integrated into the 121 class. So for my 121 class, I pull out some 090 students, and that's called studio. So those studio students, with the community-based, the feel of community we've established as a smaller group transfers up into the 121 level, where when we do group discussions, I find that those students are more the discussion leaders because they're more confident, and not all of them, some of them stay shy. But I feel that building community within both of those classes, it really gives extra support to those developmental students because they may not have had a lot of community. Now they have two classes where they feel like part of a community, and I think that's been extremely beneficial. And it also just makes it more fun to teach the class, and I think that when people feel more invested and like the instructor and the classmates and their peers really care about them, or they have some kind of connection with them, I definitely have had much better attendance this semester. And also when my students don't complete the work and I call them on it, they're much more responsive, and they know, they expect that of me.